To call off. That means to cancel something. They had to call off the picnic due to rain. So it was raining out, and due to the rain, they had to cancel the picnic. Bummer. The meeting was called off because the manager was sick. Carry on. To continue doing something. Despite the interruption, she decided to carry on. So whatever it was, she kept doing it. You must carry on practicing if you want to master piano. So you have to continue practicing your piano if you want to be good at it. Cheer up. To become happier, make someone happier. A kind message can really cheer someone up. Next example. Cheer up. Tomorrow's another day. To cut back on. It's to reduce the amount of something. We need to cut back our money expenses to save money. So you're spending too much money, so you cut back. You reduce the amount of money you're spending. Next example, he decided to cut back on sugar for health reasons. He was eating too much sugar, so now he's eating less. Drop out. To leave a course or activity. So you can drop out of school for sure. He decided to drop out of college to pursue his passion. So he's no longer going to college. Maybe he's doing art or music. She dropped out of the race after injuring her ankle. Fall apart. To break into pieces or to collapse emotionally. The old chair fell apart when I sat on it. She started to fall apart under the pressure. So the chair broke into pieces, and she, on the other hand, emotionally collapsed. Next one, find out. To discover information. I need to find out what time the meeting starts. Next example, they will find out the truth eventually. Sometimes you just can't hide the truth. Get along. To have a friendly relationship. Why can't we all just get along? So, the first example is they get along well despite their differences. Next example, she doesn't get along with her coworkers very well. Get by. So to manage or survive with limited resources. Even with a small salary, they get by comfortably. So they're not making a lot of money, but they're still surviving. I can't get by without my morning coffee. Yes, that's very difficult. If I don't have my morning coffee, I have a difficult time as well. But I get by. Give out. To distribute something. The teacher gave out the exam papers to the students. Volunteers gave out food to the flood victims. It's very nice of them. It was flooding. And the volunteers were there to give out food, maybe even water. Hold on. To wait or to grip something tightly. Please hold on while I transfer your call. So in that sense, it means to wait. So could you please wait? And I'm going to transfer your call. Second example. Hold on tight. We are going for a ride. Keep up. To maintain a certain level or pace. So the example is she runs 5 miles every day to keep up her fitness. Next example is slow down. I can't keep up with you. So somebody's running really fast or walking really fast, and you ask that person to slow down because you can't keep up. You can't keep that level up. To look after. To take care of someone or something. Can you look after my plants while I'm away? So I might be going on vacation, and I'm asking you to please watch my plants. Look after them. Make sure they don't die, please. She looks after her younger siblings every weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday maybe. She gets to take care of her brothers and sisters. Look into. To investigate or examine. The committee will look into the complaints. There has been some complaints. I don't know what kind of committee you're talking about, but there's a group and there's a body, and they're going to look into what's happened and what these complaints are all about. Second example is they are looking into the cause of the fire. So there was a fire, unfortunately, and they're going to investigate and figure out how this fire happened. Move on. To progress or continue to the next stage. So after graduating, she decided to move on to a new career. Next example, it's time to move on from past mistakes. So I guess that just means that you get to sort of forget about or take into account what you've done wrong and then move forward, continue to the next stage of life. And maybe you've learned something, maybe you haven't, but at the very least, you are going to continue and go on or move on. To pick up, to collect someone or something. I will pick you up from the airport at 6. So the example is, you're coming in, you're flying in, you're going to land, and I will be there at the airport to collect you and put you in my car and bring you to wherever you want to go. She picked up her laundry on the way home. She had her laundry done somewhere, so she's going to go and collect that laundry and take it home. Run into, to meet someone unexpectedly. The example is, I ran into an old friend at the supermarket yesterday. So I was doing my shopping at the supermarket and I looked over and there was an old friend. So I ran into them. Second example, he ran into trouble while fixing his car. So in this sense, he ran into something, not someone, unexpectedly. So he was fixing his car, making repairs, and then something happened. So he ran into trouble and probably has to figure out some other way to fix his car now. To show off. To display something proudly, often to impress others. So he loves to show off his new gadgets. So I don't know what kind of gadgets he has. Maybe it's electronics. Maybe there's something else. But he proudly displays these gadgets. He shows them off for sure. She showed off her dance skills at the party. Cool. She's dangerous on the dance floor. She's at a party. She's got the skills. She dances. She showed them off. Boom. She's got it going on. Can take after. So to resemble a family member in appearance or behavior. She takes after her mother with her artistic talents. So her mother was very talented artistically. She probably knew how to paint or draw very well. And as a result, she took after her mother and her artistic talents. She paints well as well. He takes after his father in his love for sports. So both he and his father really love sports. He had to turn down the job offer because it required too much travel. And the last one, she turned down the invitation to focus on her studies. So where's this invitation to, do you think? She got invited to a party maybe? I don't know where, but she needs to study, so she refused that invitation, and is going to study, like you guys should. So good luck. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.